Carlos Checa that year. So plenty of synchronicity, as it were, for Alvaro Bautista as he comes across the line. But you think back to 3 years ago, I said it as he crossed the line, we watched him open up a 61-point championship. He was then.
Yeah, it's been so impressive all the way through this year, because he's understood that he needed to make a step, he needed to improve, and he needed to make sure that he was...
He enjoyed race-winning success at least 3 years ago, and very much a veteran at this stage of his career. Would have been easy for him to fade into obscurity after those 2 years with Honda.
The potential advantages that you have with that bike and what Alvaro's been able to do with it, so they want to go out and prove everything every time they're out on track. And certainly for Alvaro, on those final couple of laps, he might have eased off just when there was no chance of winning the race, but halfway through this one, he was making sure he was going to be in a position to win the race. And
Alvaro Bautista presented with the golden helmet, the 2022 world champion. Love the leathers as well, commemorative of this special occasion for Alvaro Bautista.
To get the success that your talent warrants, he's had that since he's gone to Ducati and World Superbikes.
5 points this afternoon on behalf of Yamaha, so 49 points the gap. They couldn't quite get that up. Bautista making his way back in then as the world champion, and with the Spanish flag is sure to be major as well. And his team straight on the scene to bring Alvaro Bautista in. The number 19 exchanged for the number 1. Alvaro Bautista will head to Phillip Island in less than a week's time as the world champion.
Yeah, and very well deserved for Alvaro. It's going to be interesting to see what he says to Anthony down in pit lane as well. Obviously going to be a very emotional...
Was 3 years ago. Other manufacturers have made steps forward to get on terms, particularly in terms of top-end speed, and Bautista didn't seem to have a major advantage down the start-finish straight here in Mandalika this weekend, for example. But that will have hurt Bautista, because the performance that he's put in this year certainly a great deal better than he did 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a complete season from Alvaro, and it's very possible to say that Alvaro's had a perfect season while also saying that the Ducati's the best bike to be on out there, and I think that's the case, and I think you'd struggle to find anyone in the paddock that would dispute that as well. Alvaro hasn't made mistakes, whereas the other championship rivals have. Top Rack 66 points behind at this stage. We've obviously seen crashes in Argentina, in Magny-Cours, the clash with Ray and Assen, the